Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming out this afternoon in reference to this pressing issue at hand. My office was contacted through various avenues to make me aware of the incident that occurred last night at the Greyhound bus station on Broadway, asking me to look into this issue and address it. Our office has done due diligence by communicating with Ken Herndon in the District 4 office, LMPD, and the Greyhound in reference to this issue. I want to know, where is the humanity? Where is the empathy? Another human life. Where was security? This is not a safe space, apparently. Anytime that you can take matters of an employee, that you can take matters into your own hands and put your children in a situation such as what happened in here, it's very disheartening. People say get your kids, but it's sad when you put your kids in situations like what happened here. It's unacceptable. My office was contacted several times, tagged in Facebook posts, but the most disheartening thing, besides the video itself, is that several people were present and watched the incident occur. And didn't nobody even try to break it up. You know, we try to hold LMPD accountable. If that was LMPD and they're doing something to one of us, we'd be all rallied out here. We have to hold our own community accountable. What happens here at the Greyhound bus station is unacceptable. The employee did not call LMPD. She didn't even try to pick the phone up to call LMPD. We've already researched that. Instead, she decided to call her sons. LMPD confirmed that they have not received any calls from anyone at this location in over 48 hours and was not made aware of this issue until our office contacted them this morning. Additionally, LMPD is currently trying to locate the gentleman that was attacked to provide him with tools he needs as a victim. If you know more about what happened or the man that was attacked in this video, please contact myself, LMPD, the administration, anyone that you feel comfortable with. It doesn't matter to me if he was intoxicated, if he was homeless. Nobody should have ever put their hand on that gentleman in here. There's two things that Councilwoman Hawkins is passionate about, and that's the youth and that's the seniors. And I'm very disappointed that a senior was left up here, drug out of here, and this ain't even the employee's building. Nobody had the right to pull him out of here. I'm mad. That could have been somebody's father. That could have been somebody's uncle. It's way too often that the only time that we won't stick up and stand up is when it affects us. We wonder why so much is going on in our city today. This is another prime example. Anything could have happened. What if this man's family would have came back to try to retaliate? Again, ask yourself, what if that was your father? It would have been unappreciated. My office spoke with the Greyhound today, who said that they were not aware of the issue that occurred at the hands of their employee. My office invited the Greyhound to the press conference. We sent them viral videos, our press release, and the email communication we received. Greyhound bus station stated that they are now investigating what happened. They stated they used a third-party staffing service for their employees, and they don't have any security. Well, I feel like they shouldn't even be open. They don't value the bus station. If you protect your investment, this bus station is open 24 hours. I sit on public safety. People hold me accountable when homicides happen. So I'm definitely going to hold the Greyhound bus station accountable for what happened to this gentleman. As a community leader, as your District 1 councilwoman, we got to hold the people to the same accountability as y'all want to hold LMPD to. It ain't no different. If anybody has any idea where this gentleman is at, please reach out to me. Please reach out to my office. I'm going to push that either the Greyhound bus station can close or else they can get some security up here. We deserve that. I'm very passionate about not only my district, but about this city and what happens to the people in it. So now I'm going to pass it to my colleague, Crystal Blass.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. Crystal Bass, District 14 Councilwoman. I just wanted to come and stand here with Tammy today because I too was contacted by multiple sources last night, tagged in multiple videos that were sharing on Facebook about this incident. And to be honest, it makes me sick that people stood by and watched this elderly gentleman be dragged across the floor and mishandled like a piece of meat. We have to do better. We are expected to do better. We expect you to do better. If you see something, say something. We need to hold people accountable for their actions. And what I seen in this video last night made me sick. I mean, it could have been your grandpa. It could have been your dad. We have things in place and protocols for a reason. If you see something, you call the police. They could have came in. I'm not sure what the gentleman was doing, where the video started and where it ended. But from what you could tell alone from the video, he was sitting there. And if he was asked to leave and didn't, we have police officers that can handle that in a more appropriate manner. But this woman took it upon herself to call in resources from her own children and put them in a dangerous situation that now they could be held accountable for. She needs to be held accountable for what she done and to taking the law into her own hands. I think it's ridiculous that we have to stand here today and even have this press conference on what should be every given right for every day. Like Tammy said, where is the humanity? Where is the love for another human being? Where has that gone? How do we get that back? How do we make you care more? How do we make you care again? We're here as council to represent our constituents in our districts in our city. Please reach out to us. If need help or you need guidance in this. So I'll leave this with do better. And there's unity in community. And we have to get boots on the ground and we have to fight incidents like this from happening. Thank you all for coming. And if you need anything else, you can reach out to our office.
We'll take questions now.
Councilwoman, two questions. First, is the worker
They're still investigating, so they was not able to tell me. They also said that they use a staffing company, so they're speaking with the staffing company first, and then they'll follow back up with my office.
second question? Back in 2023, Greyhound sold the former bus station at 7th and Allwood. That's when they moved here and called it a temporary location. It's been here for 2 years now. Does the council or city have any update on whether or not they're going to get a permanent location in town?
That I'm not quite sure of, but that will be on my bucket list to talk to Mayor Greenberg about that, to see why they still here. If this was a space that was supposed to be temporary. No, that's independent agreement. No, they don't. They don't have any security. Haven't contacted security. Um, when I spoke with them, she said that they've never had any issues. So that was one of the reasons why they didn't think that they needed security. And I asked her, well, you don't sit around and wait till something happens before you want to get safe. And they're open 24 hours.
Question. I have a question. This place has been here for quite some years, and it's sad that that situation brought the media out. But there's worse situations that go on out here. There's a whole lot. And my question is, I've been out here from time to time because I catch the Greyhound out here.
Okay.
My safe spot is over to long teeth tatted up. Shooting down this corner. My safe spot is not in the off right now. This is over 24 hours in a day. If you, I can only imagine right now, if you want to walk inside right now and you come back late on tonight, late on this morning at 3 o'clock, there will be no security, nobody out here whatsoever. It's sad that they call it altercation between the bus drivers and the conduit, which is me,
Okay.
one of them. It's sad that there's no security at all 24 hours of the day. I just spoke to somebody, he's in the building right now. I said, man, when was the last time you seen security? He said, oh, it was the police hours ago during the altercation that happened. I said, have you seen them since then? No. So 24 hours later, there's no type of security involved. This is like Miss Tim said, this is definitely not a safe place. It should have never even been here. It should have been gone shit, a year ago. But it's
Well, now I will say this. Thank you for the awareness. Thank you for the awareness of multiple people uh, contacting my office, tagging my colleague. Uh, and this is the first time that it's been brought to my attention that something like this is going on. Um, what you don't know, you can't attack, right? Uh, but if there's anything, especially when it has to do with the safety of the city, not just my district, because this ain't my district. This isn't her district either. Okay. Um, Contact us. I'm gonna, work with LMPD. I'm gonna work with the mayor's office to try to get the result, to try to get somebody out here. Go ahead, Mel.
observed that. Nobody's talked about it. Nobody said anything. The incident where the grandmother was here and the guy came and beat on the window and scared her. He called the police. They didn't come. So her grandsons took the matter into their own hands. We deal with a lot of them. It always takes something to really happen to get the media or to get some help. But we've been asking for help.
Okay, who have you been asking for help?
Police department, they said that we have to come and get a form, and we have to take it to each business, get them to fill it out, and give it back to them, and they take it downtown. She'll take it, come out here and put the metal sign.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with the sound you're talking about. Right. Yep. Well, that has to do with any business. If you're gonna allow LMPD to come in on your property, okay, to handle any situations, they can't just come in. For that safety, you have to sign a contract because, as you know, LMPD has been held accountable for a lot of things in the past. So, with that being said, they have to tread very lightly on how they move depending on different situations. But I would still encourage people. It's a slight bit different. We're speaking about a senior citizen that was sitting in a seat and two young men put their hands on him, right? Um, that's not, it's not the same to me. It should be no reason why as many people as we've just seen go in and out of this building that it shouldn't be an officer assigned to up here. You know, Uh,
They sit right there. They sit right
so
there.
you saying that they use it as like a homeless? And guess what? There is nothing wrong with someone that is it a sign up there that says no soliciting? Is it no homeless people? And then how do you determine who's soliciting and who's if somebody's just actually sitting there? So yeah, either way it goes, however you look at it, um, there could have been a huge repercussion that come behind you putting your hands on somebody's father, granddaddy, uncle, and we wonder why we have so many homicides and why we have so much that is going on in this city. You cannot take matters into your own hand. That's just not safe, right? Um, I try to stick to the district that I represent, which is District 1. I'm going to say it again. Reach out to your council person. Hold them accountable for the things that are going on in their districts.
I managed this Greyhound bus station. I just quit last year, August 2024. There has always been one person on shift, one female. I got assaulted in 23 after by a passenger. Beat the shit out of me. Beat the shit out of me. I had to wear a leg brace. I had head contusions. I was assaulted badly, and there still has been no security here. We are responsible for bus ticketing, being a
Wow.
bus monitor, being a janitor, and being our own security. The police told us call them after the fact. They don't even show up.
So even still with that, hold on, guys. Even still with that, before LMPD can handle anything in here, they have to have a contract because this is its own business, right? It saddens me for you to even say that you've been assaulted out here. You've been employed here for such a amount of time, and you basically took ownership of this place, right? And they didn't protect you by any means. That's a problem.
Yep, and my
Yeah,
sister worked here
that's
too.
that's a problem. That's a huge problem.
He's still here sometimes.
So, do you guys have a lot of, homeless?
Yeah, we do have a lot of homeless people, and we're threatened that we'll lose our job if we allow them to treat this place like they did the one down there. They tore up everything. That's why there's only two bathrooms in her.
Okay.
One way in, one way out. And what I would do is I worked at night. I worked from 10 p.m. till 7 in the morning. I would come here and I would literally sit in front of this door in my car and keep that door locked. Just so that wouldn't nobody come in there. Unless
Okay.
you showed me a ticket.
Okay.
Because we have people coming here sitting in here naked. We have people coming in here pissing on our floors. We have people coming in there tearing up the ceiling, taking the mirrors off the wall, trying to grab us through the ticket booth.
So it sounds like to me that the owners of Greyhound bus station, they don't care about the business too much,
No.
or their employees.
Yeah, it's owned by Brian McMillan. This one here is owned by Brian McMillan.
Brian who?
McMillan.
McMillan.
Security here shows us that you not caring about your state workers. These are state workers. These are city workers. They get paid from the city. So therefore, anybody that's not safe as a city worker, see what Elon Musk and Doge is doing to the federal workers. You see what Donald Trump is doing.
And then I had spoke to Tammy Spratt after I was assaulted, and she was supposed to come and do an interview with Crystal Spratt. And
Did they take an incident report?
Yeah, I did have an incident report,
Okay.
and I went to the hospital and all that.
Okay.
And nothing happened with it.
So then you just quit.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I
basically,
still got life.
so basically, you can agree that this is not a safe space
No, it's not a safe space at
to
all.
work, to come, nothing.
No, not at all.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Repeat that. Well, the city does whatever else they want to do. If it's something the city wants to do, and if it's a business that the city wants to hold accountable, they do that. So we're definitely going to see what that looks like because it's definitely a safety concern. Well, I'm going to be talking to the major and trying to see if we can't come up with something. But definitely, we're going to hold the business owner accountable.
But then, even after I was assaulted, I still worked here. From I was off all of October, all of November, and I came back in December. And I stayed here and I worked and I worked and I ended up getting PTSD because I found myself sitting out here for 3 hours before I could even go in this building. For 3 hours, I sat out here. And then I would go in, and then I would still get flashes. Ran for my life.
Right.
And nothing was done. Still no security. Still no security came August. And I was like, is my life more important? Yeah, my life is way more important than the check. McMillan Bus LLC.
I'm going to get that information from you. You can give it to her. The owner's name, who writes your check. You give it to my aide. She'll take care of it. One more question. Sure. I will say that after speaking with the chief, he did say that no one even attempted to call LPD Monday night. I'll find that out. I'll be able to find that information out. Okay. Okay. I'll definitely find that out. Thank you.
Through every note, every performance, the arts connect us. The arts connect us through joy and through awe, bridging cultures and generations. From intimate theaters to the grandest stages, the arts bring us together, reminding us that we're never truly alone. When we experience the arts, we experience each other. Kentucky Performing Arts. The arts connect us.
If you do nothing else.
Nothing else.
If you do 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 nothing else.